Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be giving you a closer look at the new project truck, my dad's 1978 International Scout. This truck has quite an amazing story. So my dad bought this truck and his intention was to make it his daily driver. And he did. He daily drove this truck for a few years. He started working on it, doing a bunch of different things to it. And then he started trying to restore it. And as you can see, one side of it is painted bright yellow, while the other side is still gray and white primer. After he finished painting this one side, my brother and I were born. Now this threw a whole wrench in his plans, and he ended up just storing the truck and didn't continue to work on it. About 20 years had passed and he still hasn't worked on the truck. I think it's time for me and my dad to finally revive the truck, bring it back to its former glory, and off-road it. We have some pretty crazy and really cool plans for this truck that I'll get into more detail later. We're going to be completely changing everything about it, but it's still going to be based on the Scout. We're going to try to keep the overall look like a Scout, nice, square, boxy, iconic design, but it's going to be totally different underneath. I've only just started working on this truck. It's so nice and refreshing to work on a truck that is so easy and simple to work on, where not everything is controlled by computers. This is way before ECUs or anything like that, so the wiring is simple, straightforward, you know exactly what it does and what you're getting into. So the overall plan for this truck is to put it on 35-inch tires, give it a little more lift, cut the body way out, basically turning it into like an off-road buggy or like a rock bouncer style vehicle. This truck is absolutely amazing. I just love the totally classic, square, boxy, late 70s SUV style design. Now our Scout here, it's a bit rough. It's had a hard life. This side is still white and gray primer, while the other side is nicely painted. The door doesn't latch or close at all anymore. It needs a lot of love and attention. If you look under here, well, it's a bit rough. The engine is very special. I'll have to do an interview with my dad explaining this engine because it is completely built. There's nothing stock in this engine anymore. Now around the back side of the truck, as you can see, it's been relatively stripped out, and I have a fuel cell sitting in here temporarily as a fuel system so I can actually get the Scout to move. But this is going to be totally different on the interior. Now I love these wheels. They're such a cool, classic design, and I'm definitely going to be keeping them, but of course I'm going to be painting them either matte black or satin black. I've always wanted to bedline the exterior of a vehicle. This is the perfect vehicle to do it. We're going to be using Raptor Liner, the same stuff I used to coat my trailer. And we're going to get Raptor Liner that's bright yellow to match this color. So the Scout is going to continue to have the yellow and black look. Now back over on the driver's side, the Scout will need a lot of work. As you can see, there is rust spots kind of everywhere on the truck, and some concerning ones like up here on the pillar. So it will need a lot of body work in the end. Now moving to the interior, it's relatively stripped out in here, but that's perfect for our purposes as it's going to be an off-road only vehicle. Now these seats my dad reupholstered long ago, but I'm going to be changing these out for actual racing bucket seats, which will hold you much better in the car. Now the interior of this truck couldn't get more simple. You got a steering wheel, pedals, shifter that's not there because I took it out to fix it, and a few gauges, but that's really about it. It has a roll cage that my dad built a long time ago, but we will be taking it out and redoing it, as we can do much better nowadays. Something cool that we're going to end up doing in the interior is we're going to be taking out the whole interior and painting, or more bedlining, the entire interior with the same Raptor Liner we're going to use on the outside, only it's going to be black, not yellow. We want to do this to prevent rust and mostly to quiet down this truck. It does have a straight pipe exhaust, but the issue is there is no interior, which means this is just straight up sheet metal. And yeah, you can tell there, it reverberates almost like a drum, making it incredibly loud and unbearable on the inside. So we're going to be bedlining and sound deadening the entire interior, and hopes that it'll quiet down some of the noise. It's based off of heavy-duty farm equipment and commercial vehicles. The engine is out of a school bus, so is the transmission. It's also on 1-ton axles already, which means this is a super great base to start a really awesome off-road build. This is going to be super fun for me because it's the first time I'm actually going to get to try and record everything I'm doing from a ground-up start here. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching this brief overview and tour of the Scout. Now I'm going to be bringing you lots of content along the way, lots of pictures on Instagram, lots of videos here on YouTube. So make sure to get subscribed, follow my Instagram. This is going to be a super fun project. I will see you next time.